Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to SmackDown Live. We had a absolute barn burner of an episode over on Monday Night Raw, but here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania,
we're still in the same state. Well,
the Blue Brand.
Well, the guys are. We've flown around a bit, but
we're all over the place. The Blue Brand got to take back their supremacy. That was a crazy episode on Monday.
Absolutely.
We need to take it back.
They need to take it back. Of course, we've got a good chance to. With Keith Lee, of course, opening the show for the second week in a row on his redemption story.
Yes, sir. Trying to prove that he is worth your time over here on SmackDown Live. I love it. I love Keith Lee. I love seeing him in action, and I really want to see nothing but the best for him.
Absolutely.
So I'm really excited to see. There you go, Craig Hamilton, but he has his work cut out for him, as his opponent is none other than Eric Rowan, the second man to hand Keith Lee his defeat.
Yep, absolutely. Now, the third man, of course, being none other than John Cena.
You know what?
Technically.
He wasn't pinned. This man right here was pinned in the triple threat. The third person to actually beat Keith Lee was Roman Reigns.
Oh, very interesting.
So, if he goes on to win this match, we might see a rematch between Keith Lee and Roman Reigns, but that all depends on if he gets through this big, bearded Viking, beautiful running clothesline into just a left hook, knocking down Eric Rowan, and Keith Lee is trying to gain some momentum here tonight. Keep it rolling from last week.
Absolutely. Starting just as hot as he did last week, with Ciampa dodging the big boot, but then unfortunately eating a headbutt and a right hook twice now. But not enough to take Lee down. He's just taking those punches like a man.
He's still on his feet. This is going to be a hard-hitting match tonight, Astra. I like this. Neither man yet going down, except for Eric Rowan to start.
Yeah, that strange little clothesline into a punch thing that happened. And oh, there we go. Rowan back down again.
There we
Keith
go.
Lee now just taking the fight straight to Rowan.
He's a man possessed here right now. He knows that this is probably for his job. He needs to keep the. Oh, did you see how he crumpled?
The hook from Keith Lee there, very reminiscent of like a knockout blow from Goldberg.
Yeah.
Impressive show of strength here from Keith Lee. Not only athleticism, but strength and power behind it as well. Then up and over with the hip toss over the top rope.
All right.
Rowan might be turning this around for the worst.
Might be, yeah. Looks like Eric Rowan is back in his very vicious winning ways. But Keith Lee reversing it with a beautiful knee to the chest. Going for that moonsault.
Beautiful move there from Keith Lee. Now looks like he's going to the top rope. I still love that amazing ability to leap to the top rope like that. Up and over for a moonsault.
Eric Rowan slid right out of the ring like the snake that he is, as Keith Lee is running and leaping over, literally straight over Eric Rowan's head. You cannot emphasize how incredible that is, the fact that he literally leapt from the outside over Eric Rowan. I almost think that's more impressive than actually connecting with that move.
Absolutely. I more or less think that Rowan just stepped into the ring when he saw that the titan of a man that Keith Lee was running at the ropes. Knowing what Keith Lee is fully capable of. Flying over the ropes like he's 200 pounds.
Holy shit. I am blown away here so far. This is wonderful action to open up SmackDown Live. Eric Rowan going to the top rope now.
High flyer Rowan.
Oh, all of his weight on his knee without Keith Lee there to cushion the fall. That had to hurt, as Keith Lee picks him up for a beautiful body slam. Nope.
That's a lot of distance there, Lee.
Stop it.
Up and down. And a beautiful moonsault into the pin.
God.
Is it enough to get the pinfall victory? No. Count of one. Kick out by Rowan. My God, Keith Lee is on fire right now.
Oh.
Grizzly slaps. No. Kick to the gut. Takes a little too much time to build up the power in that chest chop. But
Keith Lee so far is really needs this win, and you see that he really wants it as we get that moonsault from the second rope. Eric Rowan kicking out before the 1 count.
Yeah, more of a pinfall off the top rope moonsault, so maybe you should focus on those. Oh my God, ducking Rowan's clothesline, and he went straight through the ropes.
Very smart of Keith Lee to use all of Eric Rowan's momentum against him as he stands in the ring. Off one ropes, running towards it, and slipped.
I think he tripped up and barely caught himself there in the middle rope. Big reversal from Rowan. Taking him out in the spinning heel kick. We've seen this take down many men.
Oh no.
Up into the Iron Claw.
Okay.
But that's not it. Rowan is not done there.
Nope, not looking good. Beautiful slam from Keith Lee as Eric Rowan missed his opportunity. He had it with the claw, but Keith Lee literally landed with so much force that he sat up.
Very impressive. Up for the ground zero slam, though.
Now, this wasn't enough to put away Ciampa last weekend.
It's still not enough to put away Rowan right now.
Holy cow, Astra. What an incredible series of events there. The spinning heel kick to the claw into the ground zero. Kicks out, kick out, all between there.
Conversation now between the referee and Keith Lee. This is, of course, the same referee that did not count the disqualification last week for Chad Gable and Seth Rollins. So keep that in mind. This guy's got some bias in a bad way.
Yeah, absolutely here, Astor. Here is hope. I thought that Eric Rowan was going to have the upper hand, but Keith Lee caught him. Eric Rowan caught him.
And down.
Oh, man. I love this. I love this action as Eric Rowan just started viciously headbutting Keith Lee. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Absolutely love the action in this match. It's been a blockbuster week for UCB, for wrestling.
This is what I like to see, Astor. Competition breeds greatness. Monday Night Raw and SmackDown trying to rekindle their rivalry, and that means nothing but great things for you, the audience.
Absolutely.
Oh, there we go.
Just the tongue and death grip there on the shoulders. Trying to, I don't know, trying to make Keith Lee pass out, I guess, but he's looking kind of woozy. Went for the boot, and unfortunately came up just a little bit short.
Still able to catch him with that right hook, the big boot. Headbutts in the corner, just knocking Keith Lee down to the ground. The referee not calling him to stop, though, just letting him do it, not wanting to get in between these two titans, these mammoths of men.
Absolutely. And now, Rowan going for something else, up for a chokeslam maybe. And that's what it is. This one was very interesting. Putting an extra little bit of force there and dropping to his knees in the process.
Yeah, that was one heck of a choke slam from Eric Rowan there, calling Keith Lee to his feet, taking him down to the mat, dragging him to the center.
Going for a pin? No, just crushing his skull some more with some headbutts.
That's fine. Eric Rowan got that hard Viking skull. It's going to take a lot more to do any damage to Rowan. Jeez, those vicious right hands. These men have been going for quite some time here, Astor. They got to be feeling the effects of this lengthy match as Eric Rowan sits Keith Lee up. Beautiful kick to the back.
Most certainly. Into a body splash here from Rowan, electing not to pin off of that.
No,
up
one
for the
more.
Iron Claw one more time.
This time Keith Lee graciously falls back to the mat. You just kick out at one.
The man doesn't know how to quit.
Eric Rowan. What?
Rowan is about to probably snap. Because I don't think anyone has ever kicked out that early from that move yet.
Holy, Eric Rowan needs to find Keith Lee's limit as, you got a roll up on him. Is this enough to put him away?
Nice, big counter here from Keith Lee, turning that into a little schoolboy roll up and a running clothesline while Rowan is down. Keith needs to turn this around now if he's going to do it at all, but I've got a funny feeling that Rowan is going to walk away with the victory in this one.
Oh, those vicious headbutts. Once more, Keith Lee has to be in a weird state of euphoria where he's not even entirely sure where he is after all these blows that he's taken.
He's taking a lot of damage to the head. That is definitely a case that we need to look into. But went for a scoop slam, big reversal punch to the gut. Now Lee going for something. Reversed from Rowan. Both these men still back and forth.
Fighting to sneeze, Astra. Fighting to sneeze.
That's okay.
Had to watch it there. Didn't want to do it straight into the mics there for all the viewers at home there, but Eric Rowan quickly regaining control of this match here one more time. This has been insane.
Absolutely incredible. We're I'm going to say almost 10 minutes into this matchup right now, and it's blowing me away at how well these two men are just performing for the crowd. The crowd are into it. We're into it. And by God, this is going to be one heck of a show.
Chop strikes back and forth from these competitors. Eric Rowan lifts Keith Lee up, tosses him back over for almost a form of Samoan drop or fallaway slam, one or the other. I don't even know. I don't know what's happening.
More headbutts from Rowan, this time to himself in the corner. Running elbow drop.
Oh, man. Keith Lee gotta be feeling the effects of these hard-hitting strikes from Eric Rowan here right now as he has him down on the mat exactly where he wants him.
What is Rowan doing here? He's just running around like a lunatic. Off the ropes. Oh, there we go, into that slam. This time electing to go for the pin.
Not.
Did he just give up on that?
I think he just let it go. One more time with the claw. Keith Lee, though, the wherewithal to sit up.
Impressive.
Holy cow.
From Keith Lee that he has the mental capacity right now after all these headbutts and head trauma to get out of that.
Yeah, that's incredible. He took the claw, he sat up immediately so that Eric Rowan could not pin him right off of the move. What do we got? What do we even have left?
There's not much that he has left, but up for the ground zero. That's a rope break, though.
That got to be a rope right there, but once more, Keith Lee still having the strength to get Eric Rowan up. You can see on the side of Keith Lee's head, Eric Rowan actually bust him open there, I believe, with that leaping elbow drop.
You might be correct, but that might be all that it is for Keith Lee right now. He couldn't even get the pinfall at the right time.
Pulling his legs away from the...
Oh my God, that is definitely a cut plastic. On his forehead and the side of his head there. There's a lot of blood coming out of Keith Lee.
Eric Rowan kicked out for the 1 count. Keith Lee attacking the referee out of frustration. That's not going to get you anywhere, Keith. You got to watch yourself. You need to win this match here.
He most certainly does. But does he have what it takes to take down? Oh my God, Eric Rowan gut with the chair and then to the side of the head. Keith Lee is just absolutely lost his mind right now.
It was almost like Eric Rowan was standing in the middle of the ring, goading Keith Lee to bring that steel chair in, to hit him with it like he wanted him to.
Again with that forearm to the side of the head, taking Rowan down. Almost enough to put him down, but unfortunately a count out or kick out at 2. Keith Lee might be getting a little frustrated here.
This is not Astro, but Eric Rowan still turning that around into a beautiful shoulder block takedown. The chair in hand as he... Oh, the referee. Very smart.
Getting involved. I don't know if that would be a smart decision as he left the chair in the ring.
Oh, Keith Lee's still able to kick out, though. This is nuts, Astro.
Very impressed with the capabilities of Keith Lee here. I think even in losing tonight, he's still showing Vince that he's got what it takes. He's taking on one of the biggest guys in the locker room right now.
That he is. Eric Rowan has been a force to reckon with so far and still proving. I'm looking at this match here, and I think that Eric Rowan might get another opportunity at the WWE Championship in the future. This is a blockbuster showcase from Eric Rowan. Beautiful slam holding Keith Lee up for an incredible amount of time.
Absolutely, though. That cannot be easy, and now quick strike, and this time Keith landing on the chair here.
Chair in hand one more time, looking at the referee. Very smart to pull him away.
Big distraction, though. Run over and clothesline Keith in the corner while the ref was looking. Almost looked a little dirty. But that's all we can do for that. The ref clearly just trying to clean up the ring from what Keith Lee did a little while ago.
I'm still actually shocked right now that Keith Lee brought that steel chair in, and oh my God,
The heel kick, not full connection, but still enough to take the man down.
Going for that pinfall. I don't think Keith Lee got in him. It was just his lifeless body getting pushed over. Whoa.
Don't count your chickens too soon. They're plastic, as Keith Lee just kicked out at 2. This match is insane.
How did he manage to kick out? The effort that Rowan had to put into rolling him over was huge. But here we go. Get him up for that scoop side slam. Is that enough to put away Keith Lee here? Because this match is incredible, Astra. I cannot emphasize that enough, that these two competitors have put on one heck of a show so far to open up a SmackDown.
They've given it their all, that's for sure. And we don't even know what the rest of the card is, really.
Nope, we got no idea. Is this enough?
Unfortunately for Keith Lee, it was. That's 2 losses now to Eric Rowan, but he did win last week against Ciampa, so maybe, possibly, he's won some favors from Vince McMahon backstage.
We're going to have to wait and see what this means for Keith Lee and what this means for Eric Rowan. That was one of the most incredible matches I've seen in quite some time here, Astra. I love to see that back and forth action from both of these competitors. But ultimately, Eric Rowan comes out on top here, and I can only imagine that means big things for him in the future.
I certainly hope so, as he definitely earned something with this victory tonight. As putting on almost a 15-minute slobber knocker. 15-minute slobber knocker of a match. Tripped up my own words there. I think I said minute.
Minute?
Because I said match and minute. The same.
A guy that can't feel half of his face can say that easier than you can. Holy cow, but right now we have Oney Lorcan, the newly crowned United States champion, coming to the ring here. Why?
Because Oney frickin' rules.
Oney freaking rules. Don't know who his opponent is, but Oney Lorcan, who knows? Literally, who knows with this man?
Absolutely, but I do want to just let you know that I'm pretty sure Greg Hamilton just said this is a champion versus champion match. So who's his opponent? For the love of God, please don't let it be John Cena.
Cena? Sami Zayn?
It could be Zayn. We saw Zayn, of course, last week coming out with Luke Harper.
I guess one of those two. Maybe he's facing a tag team champion.
Oh, that's possible as well. I recognize that car crash anywhere.
What?
Impressive.
Mankind.
Impressive.
As Greg Hamilton says, the WWE Hardcore Champion made his return in the Royal Rumble last week. And I guess Oney Lorcan saw him and said, that right there is what I want to fight. And I guess he got it.
Absolutely. The man can barely stand up. Look at him. Look at him moving.
Oney Lorcan, Mankind, champion versus champion match. I love this.
I'm impressed he still has that belt.
A hardcore legend, one of the greatest versus one of the most surprising upstarts of SmackDown Live here, the hard-hitting, destructive Star Destroyer himself, Oney Lorcan.
Abso-freaking-lutely. I came to see Oney, me too, Mr. Guy in the crowd.
Mr. Guy in the crowd, you know what you're talking about here right now as we're getting underway. Yes! Oh, leaping right hand from Mankind, taking Oney Lorcan down to the mat immediately.
Sitting on him even.
Sitting on him. But we ain't sitting on this match, are we, Astra?
We are most certainly not, as Mankind soaking in the crowd. First time he's been back in the WWE ring in quite some time.
That it is. Oney Lorcan catching him off guard there. Back and forth action here so far. Beautiful boot from Mankind. Holy.
Showing a great series of offense here. Nice right hook, taking Oney down. Oney facing an opponent that's actually giving him some trouble. This is the first.
This is normally Oney Lorcan has been absolutely destructive in all of his matches here so far, but Mankind actually taking it to him. Oh, back and forth though. Beautiful right hand from Oney. Clothesline into the corner. What are you calling for, Oney?
Running knee to the corner. Right to the jaw of Mankind.
And it is so far though. Oh, went for a running headbutt of sorts there. Not too sure why.
No, me neither, but sidestep by Mankind, and then Oni throwing Mankind clean over the top rope. Now to the top rope himself, and the double knees miss, unfortunately.
Mankind rolled out of the way there, and now just stomping on Oni Lorcan, standing him up, bringing the action to the feet.
Beautiful here, Irish whip into the barricade, and then a running clothesline. No, ducked under by Lorcan, kick to the spine.
They got to bring him back into the match here.
Up for a chokehold of some sort. Count of 4 from the referee.
Yeah, count of 5. These men are still going here. Throwing him into the barricades there one more time. What do you do, Mankind? Oh, just another stiff right hand. Count of 7 from the referee.
These two
men.
men. Oh, Lorcan looked like he was trying to, but Mankind into the post. And then out cold. And Lorcan saying, "You want it? Let's go."
Oh. Count of 9.
I believe we are in for a count-out victory or a draw for both men as we see a spine buster from Mankind. And
okay,
what an interesting matchup.
Not exactly how I thought that was going to end or how I thought that was going to go.
Absolutely not, but maybe that's leading up to something in the future. Because clearly the crowd was into that match.
We were into that match. Oni was into that match. Mankind was into that match.
Hopefully Vince was into that match and he gives us something that won't end in a double countout. But in the meantime, the main event of the evening, everybody. God, it's almost like the pyro gets bigger and better every week.
Now, of course, we mentioned Roman Reigns earlier, the third and last man to beat Keith Lee until this week here. So I don't know if we're going to see that match happen here in the future, but Roman Reigns in action here on SmackDown. Oh!
The man brushes his hair. And more fireworks go off! This guy, like, how much do we spend on firework or pyro budget for this guy?
More than the transportation to get me anywhere in the full year in one match.
Yep. And he's been here like, what, 7 times now? It just gets bigger and crazier every week.
And his opponent, Seth freaking Rollins, showed up last week to beat Chad Gable.
And now he's in this matchup against a former brother. Very interesting. If I'm correct, did I hear Greg at the beginning of this say this was a triple threat?
I couldn't hear over all of the pyro.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not 100% sure on that myself, but I guess we'll find out shortly.
Yeah.
I thought I heard it, but all the fireworks were going off, and I'm like, my God.
But right now, Seth Rollins making his way to the ring.
Oh, first.
Okay.
So it is a multi-man match. But Seth frickin' Rollins made his dynamic debut last week against Chad Gable and successfully won thanks to The Undertaker.
That he did.
Speaking of Chad Gable, no fancy shirt this week. I guess he learned his lesson.
Maybe. Only time will tell, but... Oh, all right. So we got a triple threat match here with Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins, and Chad Gable. Are you ready, willing, and Gable for this match here?
I might have to be, because I don't fully understand how these 3 men fit together in this matchup. Like, why? Maybe because Seth won last week, he got added to the match? I'm just trying to wrap my head around why this is a triple threat. Like, what's it for?
I don't know.
Of course, we all know Roman Reigns has history with The Undertaker, tagged for a little while.
Yep. But
fought each other for a while, and
okay. All right, both men said there's us. Okay, Chad Gable.
Nice double drop kick here from Gable.
That was incredible, but both men right off the bat rushed at Chad Gable in the corner. What is... All right, I guess like they're just teaming up, taking out Chad Gable for now, and then they're going to focus on each other afterwards.
It must be the way that they're going to focus on this matchup, because they respect each other, but not so much this guy. In plastic, it seems almost exactly that they are working together. Rope break here.
Went for the pinfall, but Roman didn't even go try to break it up.
And Roman's just standing there.
Is this turning into a mugging?
It's starting to seem like it. The 3 men now just chatting here. Oh, I think Seth just caught a rogue forearm there from from Rollins, or from
God.
Reigns, sorry, but I don't think that was intentional.
Yeah, and Seth Rollins not retaliating at all. They're almost taking turns.
It really does seem like they're just taking turns beating down Chad Gable here. What is the connection to all of this?
I don't know here, Astra, but it's not looking too good for Gable.
It's really not. I'm very confused. Oh, Seth now turning his attention to Roman. No. Changed his mind at the last second and is now focusing exclusively on Chad Gable outside the ring.
Now, of course, this is a triple threat, so no count out. I guess no disqualification either. This is just a match between these three people as Chad Gable now mounting some offense on the two, taking down Seth Rollins, leaping up, taking down Roman Reigns immediately afterwards.
And now up, and doing the same move to Seth Rollins now as he did to Roman moments ago.
All right, looks like the mugging is over here now, but oh no.
Nope, you say that. Not so much.
Oh, throwing him right into steel steps as Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns are just taking down Chad Gable.
Tearing him apart.
No, not on the outside.
Down the crucifix powerbomb. I almost feel like he hit his shoulder on the stairs there.
That was gross. Beautiful super kick from Seth Rollins, just laying Chad Gable out on the steel steps, bashing his arm against the floor. The referee should, by rights, go out and stop this match, do something about it, but he's not.
This is a triple threat after all, so technically these men should not be working together. The referee should be doing something to force the match along, I guess. If you will.
But he's not.
No, he's most definitely not, as now Rollins down, headed towards the announce table as Reigns just comes over carrying Gable in hand.
Oh,
nice follow-away slam here, but Rollins has a chair. Is he gonna? Yep.
Roman Reigns getting in the face of the referee saying, "What are you going to do about it?" As Chad Gable just gets destroyed with the steel chair.
As Reigns would say, this is his yard.
Oh.
Rollins in with the schoolboy. No, into the super kick. Signature super kick there from Seth frickin' Rollins.
Oh, as Chad Gable's mugging continues by former members of the Shield. I don't know what this means. I don't know if the bad blood is behind these two and now they're teaming up for a better cause, or if they're just mad at Gable.
Think about it this way. The bad blood between these two ended about 2 years ago, so they've had time to think it over. And I guess in this situation, when told they were facing each other, they're like, let's just work together on a mutual cause.
Yeah.
And tear apart the man who insulted one of the biggest inspirations probably for them in this business. I can only imagine that The Undertaker would be an idol of theirs.
I can only imagine. But right there, you see Roman Reigns just picking up Chad Gable and manhandling him there. But Gable ultimately able to turn things around a little bit. Oh! Superman
punch from Roman Reigns. What are we seeing here? Both men to their respective corners. Gable up now, setting up for a spear. Reverse. Chad Gable. Oh my God.
He just reversed the spear.
Taking Reigns out of the matchup. Now Rollins throwing Gable into the corner. Nice forearm there. Middle rope. Oh my God, a curb stomp from the middle rope.
Did you see how Roman Reigns up on his feet? Just watching it happen. What does this mean, Astra?
Did you see Gable's neck?
How he spiked head first into the mat. That was a vicious curb stomp that I think Seth Rollins saw the spear get reversed and it awoke something inside. Superman punch from Reigns. We don't get a replay of the curb stomp. Are you kidding me, guys?
This is absolutely amazing. And I guess we'll have to see where it goes from here, but
that's it. I don't even know what this means.
That's it for SmackDown. We got 3 days until the Chamber.
This is incredible, Astra. 3 days until the Chamber. We don't even fully know the card yet, but either way, we'll see you guys then. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.